Welcome to tonight's game.
Our background.
Good evening, boys and girls. That went a bit earlier than I was expecting. I'm just waiting for... Yeah, that's all right. I thought I was having some technical issues with my laptop, but it sounds all right. As long as you can hear me, I think we're good. It's just not the volume is and all that. It's not coming out there properly tonight. So give me plenty of thumbs up in the comments below. Sorry for the false start. But we are back. I'm out of practice, you know. That's what's going on. I'm out of practice. It's the first time I've been in the studio since the 13th, the last live show, and then we recorded any videos in 2 weeks. So I'm a bit out of practice. Give me all good. Cheers, Claire. So coming up in tonight's show, we are going to be doing this little bad boy, Bacardi Facundo Exquisito. It's quite an expensive rum, this is. We are cracking out my favourite turtle people, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So we're going to be saving some more turtles with this Yabba Dabba Doo rum. Last year's Arribada. It's going to be known as Yabba Dabba Doo. We have got a cocktail from Members Cocktail from Enchanted Claire, dedicated to her dad. A bit more on that later. And then the cocktail of the week is the old Mai Tai part. I think it's part 3. I'm going to be flipping up this week orange liqueurs. Orange curacao, orange liqueurs in a Mai Tai to see if they make that much difference. Bearing in mind it's going to 15 ml in the cocktail. So plenty of fun to be had. New loose schedule. This is purely for Kevin. No, we are finishing the live stream at 10 o'clock. None of this like 5 past, 20 past, 11 o'clock malarkey. It's going to be finished at 10 p.m. because then all the members, we're going for an after party in the Discord community, in the membership Discord after party thread. So get your videos ready, 10 o'clock, we're all going to be diving in there. Afterwards, the show will finish. I don't know why I'm pointing at the screen. You can't see me because that was on, wasn't it? Oh, God, I was getting a bit pointy like that. So, Trevor Rose, member for 15 months, like that. Oh yeah, well, let's get this on screen. Let me just say hello to everyone who's in here. Smash that like button. Who's in here then? Rossi Bean, Windy, have you got over COVID yet? Neil, Fishing the Beauty. Who else is here? Scott, Claire, Wild Child, Neil, Andy, Rhubarb and Cod, Susan. Let's see, I'm there now, Susan. I'm there. Who else have we got? I think that's it. Ken, Ant, Ross, I know, is commented. I can't see him. Did I say Ross? I think I said Ross. Anyone else watching for the very first time that has never had the testicular fortitude to dive into the comments and say hello, and do so tonight? Make yourselves known. Say hello. Make some new friends. Dive in, say hello, smash the like button. Do you know what? Smashing the like button does actually help, apparently, allegedly, because the more people that like it, the more people YouTube puts the video in front of. Apparently, allegedly. Who knows if that's actually true, but we'll find out. Hit that like button anyway. So let's get rid of that for now. What gossip have I got to do? Catching up on. Kevin's a member for 15 months as well. Rustic, that's got to be Rachel with James and Sam. Hello, little ones. Moxie and Mrs. Moxie, congratulations on little baby Steve. I'm assuming that's what you've called it. I don't know whether it's a boy or girl, actually. Steve, Stephanie, that'll do. Anything like that, that's cool. Congratulations. Who else have we got? Ray, another Canadian in the house. Hello, Philip. How are you? Long time no see. Who else was message retracted? Who else was a member for 15 months and just had the message retracted? I don't know. There's lots of moderators in the house tonight, so hopefully they're on it tonight. So, what was I going to say? Gossip. I haven't got much gossip, actually. I've been away at NRB. Hopefully you've seen the vlog. I'm quite happy with that vlog for NRB, actually. That was on the Drink Stuff channel. I did a vlog for HRC last week, the Hotel, Restaurant and Catering. Hotel, Restaurant, Catering. Is that what it's called? Hotel, Restaurant? Yeah, it must be. Hotel, Restaurant, Catering Show, Pub, IFE, International Food and Drinks Exhibition. I did a vlog for that. I'm not too happy with it. I'm not going to, because I hardly got a chance to go out and do roving reporter. So I might post it, I might not. I don't know. It's a bit, yeah, you can. I might post it just purely so you can see the size of it. It's absolutely huge. But apart from that, there's not much. It's nowhere near as good as the NRB one. So that's that gossip. Did I write anything down for gossip? There was something else I had to say. No, not really. I've written down a couple of notes, like I'm sort of flipping up the membership community a little bit. Don't worry, don't panic, nothing too technical. I'm going to give you different but better membership videos from April. Champers, the cocktail book, and for all of you guys, the cocktail book is coming back as well. I'm going to be on that. February, March, it's a bit of a weird one. It kind of flies, but there's loads going on, so it's quite busy. So we get into April, May, and it sort of tails off a little bit, so that's fine. I think that's it. New style of videos for all you Drink Stuff fans as well. I'm working on something that HRC did give me kind of brainwaves for different type of videos for Drink Stuff as well. So I'm going to be shooting those this week. The end of the pre-recorded stuff will be first week in April. So bearing in mind, that's how far advanced I was with Drink Stuff. It was about 3 weeks in advance. So yeah, all fun, all games, not much other gossip. Mogsy, let's dive back into the comments. Mogsy has called, what? Little Freddie? What's up with Steve? Little baby Steve. Mogsy, come on. What else? Ignore that, said 13 months. Don't know. William Johnson, hello. Where are you, William? Heavy Rotation, Inc. Hello, Heavy Rotation. Rhubarb Cod, just diving into our shooting this weekend, but thought we'd stop by, have a bottle of 1888 Brugal. Getting ready to go with the first sips. Awesome. Hi, Decky Doughty. How are you? Cool. Let's dive into this bit then. Let's put this bit on screen for now so I can chapter up. I can't even see it. Where is it? Where's the dram? There's that one, isn't it? Is it that one? Yeah, there we go. So dram of the week. That'll do for my, so I can chapter this up afterwards. This week's dram of the week, let's go straight back into that, is that little beast. That way. There we go. This little beast right here. Bacardi, although you wouldn't know it's Bacardi unless you had the knowledge, Facundo Exquisto. So I've got my little dram here from Master of Malts. Facundo is the name of, I forget, I haven't looked at the history of it actually, I should know that. I'm sure Facundo might have been the first name. Facundo Bacardi? Bacardi Facundo? I forget which way round it is now. That's terrible knowledge. Absolutely terrible. But Facundo is the original kind of Bacardi family before Castro came in and sort of nicked it off them. So Bacardi have re-released. I think this has been out now quite a few years. I think it's a permanent release from them. I think. I don't know. I think they've got 3 Facundos, maybe 4. A Neo, Exquisito, Maximo, something like that. Anyway, this rum, this little beast, I keep pointing that way. This little beast in the UK is about 110 to 120 pounds. All right. As I say, Master of Malt Drinks by the Dram sent me this. It's not a rum that I would normally rush out to buy. I wouldn't be spending. I'm not nowhere near the sort of £100 mark yet. So but we will give it a go anyway. We'll give it a crack. Hey, Green Pea. William Johnson's in Washington, Tacoma. Is that Washington State, not Washington DC? I don't know. Don't know where Tacoma is. I think that's it. There we go, Trevor. Thank you. Don Facundo Bacardi Masso. That's the one. So it's Facundo is the sort of first name, like Steve. Cool. There we go. Brilliant. Right. So I've got the Discord open here as well. Right, there we go. Awesome. So let's dive in. Let's get the old RumX app out as well. So we're going to be, for those of you just following for the first time, UK and Europe, you'll be able to kind of play. I keep doing that way, look. You'll be able to play with that, the RumX. Again, I say the app is coming to North America and Canada and all that later this year. Hopefully, apparently, it's an awesome little app, but that's what I kind of use to sort of review and rate these rums. So we'll just crack that out. And let's put the old Bacardi in there. Right, Facundo, I should have this ready to go. Samples, there we go. So, it's had 10 reviews so far on this, and it's averaged 76 out of 100. So we shall go from there. We shall go. Right. Did I see Ramon? Hey, Ramon. My I was going to say Brazilian friend then, my Cuban friend. Right, let's crack this out. Trevor, have you got your sexy new tasting glasses? I think you have. Oh, that's what we could chat about next week. Trevor, young Trevor Rose, the beard. I'm going to grow my beard out so you spot the difference between us. We'll be right. I don't know which side he might be. Trevor Rose might be here next week, or he might be here next week. Not in person, but we're going to have a little play. We're going to do a little tag team next week for your amusement. So yes, but we've got to iron out the details for that. So right, let's crack on. Oh, this is nice and smelly. So 110 pounds. I think that's what it was. Master of Malt logged out. Yeah, 110 pounds. Would you? Right, in the comments now, thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't know what that is in Canadian. I know I've got a lot of Canadians in here and Americans as well. I'm assuming that's what, 170, 180 pounds? Dollars, sorry. Would you spend £100? Would you spend, whatever the equivalent is in Canadian as well, would you spend £100 on a rum? Thumbs up or thumbs down in the comments. I want a quick straw poll in there. Right, this little bad boy. Let's go on. I've got to press my little magical taste it button. There we go. Taste it. Right, let's do the old colour. So colour-wise for this, let's get rid of that. Colour is quite dark, actually. Colour-wise, I reckon my closest on the app, I don't know if you can see that there. See a little colour chart? Let's get there. For those of you who haven't seen it, look, you've got a little colour chart there. Boom, you can scroll through. I think I'm going for... It's a toss-up between, I don't know. It's a toss-up between burnt umber, not amber, umber with a U, and maybe, do you know what? It may be even getting on for brown sherry, to be fair. Old oak or brown sherry. I don't know. I don't think it's dark enough to be brown sherry. So I'm putting my camera in front of my face, isn't I? That's a tough one. I'm going to click the brown sherry button. That's what I'm going for. Right. Nosing, what do we get on there? Let's get me old dude. That's better. Right, nosing. I get. There's a lot of There's a lot of thumbs up going. Wow, 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 hang on. There's a few, I wasn't expecting, hey Aaron, I wasn't expecting that many thumbs up, to be fair. I was expecting 1 or 2, not quite a few of you. So hang on, where are we going? One, thumbs down first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thumbs downs. Thumbs ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 all. Wow. Okay, 5 all. 10 of you. 10 of you out of 30. How have we got on? 37 of you. That's a bit dull, isn't it? Come on. Where's the other sort of 25 of you at least? Come on. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Would you spend £100, 100, whatever that is in dollars, on a rum? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Come on. Right. Rum would be wasted on me. See, Kevin, I think it's wasted on me, to be fair, at this precise moment. Can't get that here in Canada. Decky, what does everyone think about rum as an investment? Oh yeah, we need to have that chat as well. Rum is an investment opportunity. That could be me and Trevor could spitball that next week as well. We might sort of dive into that. Sorry, Ramon. 50-50. Oh, there's lots more thumbs down coming now. Here we go. Wild Child, Lee, Mogsy, William. Maybe Flawed the Carnier 25-year-old. Interesting. Right, let's get on to this. So, nose-wise. Smells quite sweet. And the notes I get off this, which is quite funny because I've put brown sherry as the colour. I do kind of get sherry vibes off that. Bit of caramel. It does smell quite sweet. Now, the one thing I couldn't clear up on this is the additives. Bacardi generally, as far as I'm aware, don't hold me to this. I think this is true. I don't know actually. I really don't know Bacardi, but as far as I'm aware, haven't got additives. Although it wouldn't surprise me if the 8-year-old has. I really don't know. It's very secretive about that. But I couldn't get. Some people were saying no additives in this. Some people were saying a lot of additives in this. So I really don't know, to be honest. I can't clarify either way for you. There's nothing on the app either to say. Right. So I get a bit of sherry. I get a bit of vanilla. I honestly, if you gave that to me, I would struggle to pick that out as a rum. Like, for instance, if you smell, well, in the plantations, but I was thinking like Chairman's, Dawley's or anything like that, when you smell it, it's very rum. This is slight rum notes to it, but it's very kind of hidden behind those big sort of fruity sort of sherry notes coming through on there. So let's go through it and give it the scores. So these are all scored, for those of you joining for the first time, Rumex scores these out of 5, so I have to give these. So, hang on, let me do the tasting. I've got some sherry. I'm going to search for this. Sherry, right, add that. I've got vanilla, let's add that. I have got a bit of caramel, touch of caramel. Let's add that. Am I getting anything else in there? Oh, maybe this tropical fruit is piped right up there. I was going to say fruit, but maybe tropical fruit. It might sort of translate into pineapple, sort of. I wouldn't say it's... Someone has previously put coconut on there, and I wouldn't say coconut. I'm gonna go tropical fruit. Without going there. Right, let's dive into the the scores out of 5. So fruitiness on this, I've got to go quite big on this. For me personally, I'm gonna go 3. That's what I'm going for that. Floral. A 1 out of 5 for floral. Spices, not much on the old spices. I'm just seeing what other people have done. Someone's put 1 out of 5 on spices. Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's a little bit there. Certainly wouldn't go in there. Woody, no, absolutely nothing for woody. Roasted, nothing. Roundness, I'm going to give roundness sort of a 2 because it does smell. I would be very surprised if this isn't massively sweet. Tasting this in a second. Right, let's get on to this. So, taste. Let's do this one now. Where we go, I'll just scroll back through here. See, lots of thumbs down. Green pea wood. I could get 3 really good bottles of Sipping Rum that would cost me for the Exquisito. Yeah, Canadian prices are a bit mad, aren't they? Can't find the thumbs up for the chat. Green pea? Of course you can. Groupie, you just found it. It's just your emojis, surely. Where are you? Oh, unless you're on desktop keyboard. That might be one. So I hadn't thought about you people watching on desktop. There we go. Right. I was thinking boutique. Right. So let's go on to tasting. Here we go. That's interesting. That's very light, very thin. In my head, right, if I'm spending that much money on a rum, I want something big, bold, robust. I don't really want light and delicate. Perhaps, I don't know, is that right in my head? Kind of fruity sherry notes, massive, massive sherry notes coming through on that. And I don't even know whether it's sherry aged at all. I don't think it says. I can't come back out to it in a minute. There's the tropical fruits are there. It's a touch of spice, but I am struggling to pick up the rum in this. Right, hang on. Perhaps not the fairest comparison, but I'm going Bacardi 8-year-old. Bit of Bacardi 8, right? And again, I can't. If anyone's got desktop there and can sort of hunt down dosage, sugar additives in that Facundo, I couldn't. I spent about half an hour Googling and couldn't find anything in there. Couldn't even find anyone that had done proper hydrometer tests. So I don't know. Right, Exquisito is a rum from Havana Club in the 90s. Made the rum factory. But hang on, Ramon, surely. Hang on. I'm confused now. Surely, right, because of the trademarks in different countries, I don't know what you're referring to, Ramon, but for us, this is definitely, I'm pretty sure, this is definitely Bacardi. Definitely Bacardi Exquisite. I'm sure it is. I'm confused now. I know the trademarks. I know Havana Club is called Bacardi in the US. I think I've got that. I was confused me. I think I've got that the right way around in the US. I think. I don't know. I'm trying to work it out. It's Havana in Cuba, which means they're... But the Bacardi... Oh, I don't know. I am pretty damn convinced that the Facundo is Bacardi for the rest of the world. I don't know what it is in Cuba, but for the rest of the world, I'm pretty sure it's Bacardi. It's done by Bacardi. Right, Trevor's got a bit of knowledge. Right, I'm not going to read all that. Right, so, comparing to the Bacardi 8-year-old, the Bacardi 8-year-old is a rum I want to drink. That, I get rum vibes off it. There's no mistaking that's rum. The Facundo doesn't really excite me that much, to be honest. It's a little bit... Do you know what? And not to amuse Windy, but do you know what? I don't think it's that far removed from the 5+5. And I don't know what Windy's... Has Windy got the 10? I'm sure Windy's got the 10+5. Do you know what? That Facundo is not that far removed from that. The 5+5 is a little bit sweeter. I will give it that. It is a little bit sweeter. But it ain't that far removed. So to answer my question, would I pay £110 for that? No, I would buy the 5. If I wanted something like that, for me, I would buy the 5+5. And maybe just dial it back with a bit of Dawley's or something like Chairman's, something, a bit of rum in there. But right, let's give this some scores. Sweetness. What's someone done? The one person that's already done this is giving it like a 1 out of 5 for sweetness. I don't know what they're tasting, but I've literally got to give this 4 out of 5. For me, that's quite sweet. or 4. I don't know. If Diplomatico has to be a 5 out of 5. Right, I'm going 4 out of 5 for that. Fruits, again, quite heavy on the fruits, so 3 out of 5. Floral, 2, not too much on there. Spices, a little bit, 2. Woody, 1. Roasted, 1. Rounded, probably 3. Let's give it some tasting notes. We are going for a bit of tropical fruit again. Tropical fruit. Let's just do that. A bit of vanilla. Loads of sherry. I need to find sherry. Got to search for sherry. Sherry. Right. Vanilla. Bit of vanilla. I think that's all I can really give it. Caramel? Toffee? Caramel. Let's go a bit of caramel. Oh, Calvados has just popped up. That's interesting. No, let's go caramel. Right, done. That'll do. Done. Finish is medium. I'd give it a medium sort of finish. It's sort of sitting. There's no tannins at all. It's not sort of clinging to the gums. It's just gone down. Now I've got to score it out of 100. So 60 and above is pleasant. I'm not giving it good, so I'm not going up into the 70s. 50 to 60 is average. I'm potentially going average. I can't just... I can't... It's all right. It's for me, it's not even remotely close to being £110. For me, that's a 30 quid rum. If that's 30 quid, Bacardi 8-year-old, there's, or whatever it is, 32 quid. For me, that has to be average. I'm sticking at 50. I'm not going higher than that. Safe. That's there. Right. Can I see the dosage on this now? No, there's no dosage limit. Wow, 24-year-old. Can't be 24-year-old. Someone's put 24-year-old in here. There's no dosage listed in here. Yeah, so I'm giving it a 50 out of 100. That is pretty much of a letdown for me. Not that. I wouldn't buy that. 100% wouldn't buy that. I'm not even. I will revisit it. I'm not even convinced I want to revisit it. It's just. Well, there we go. Bit of 5 plus 5 plus Bacardi 8-year-old, Bacardi Ocho. I've got a similar tasting rum with more rum bite. Lovely jubbly. Jobs are good. Right, where do we go to? Let's just come back through here. Havana Steve, hello mate. Bacardi hold the Havana name in the US. Yeah, yes, Facundo, it's Bacardi, but Exquisito start with what? Ramon's confusing me now. Ramon, I don't understand what you're saying. It tastes better than Bacardi Silver. Yeah. Totally right. I'm confused. It's like someone's saying, Ramon's saying, Ramon's saying Williams, right? So I'm assuming we've agreed. Bacardi Facundo Neo is £100, right? A bottle of Exquisito from the 90s. It's around, what? Whoa. A bottle of original Exquisito from the 90s is around $1,000. Jesus. Right. Yes. Honest opinion? I'll keep doing that. Honest opinion? Don't waste your money. I really wouldn't waste your money. I don't even like the label of that, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, so disappointed in that. This goes to show, you know, £100 rums. I know what I should do. I should revisit that St. Luke and oh, you can't see it. Hang on. Let's get rid of that. I should revisit the St. Lucian, which is my most expensive rum, Extreme number 4. I should revisit that. That's £130 rum. That is. So I might do that one week actually. That might be quite funny. Right then, let's dive into a bit later than scheduled. As always, we know it's going to be. It's always Trevor's fault. Kevin likes to have a little waffle and kind of go off on tangents. So we're 7 minutes behind because of Kevin. Sam, James, sort him out. He always makes me run late. But now we are going to move on to the members cocktail. Right, just look at that. Members cocktail. This week we are going for, where is it? Claire. Claire very, very sadly lost Daddy Claire this week. So our thoughts are with you. She submitted this recipe. This is for her dad. So we're going to make this up. For those of us, it's been in the Discord community. For those of us making along tonight, we could all have a little sip, a little... I'll come back to that in a minute, Ramon. I'll come back in a minute. Don't let me forget. I'm going to answer that in a minute. But we'll all make this together and then we can have a little toast to Claire's dad. So for ingredients for this, hang on, let me scroll down so I can see it on my thing there. Right, we're going Pussers 151 standard. I knew that would be in Claire's cocktail. We're going for Appleton 8-year-old. We're going for Ron Cube Carta Dorada. That's kind of like Ron Cube 4-year-old, sort of, give or take. Angostura 7-year-old. Angostura, a bit of Trinidadian. Luxardo, right. Luxardo Cherry is the Sanguine Malaco. I haven't got it, so we're going for cherry, just decent cherry liqueur, cherry brandy there. I'll get rid of the banner in a minute. We've got some orgeat. Got some lime juice. Coconut puree. I didn't realise I'm literally on my last legs of coconut puree. I have to get another one. Sugar syrup, and then some foamers. It's going to get shaken and served up in a martini glass, in a coupe glass, which I haven't got handy actually. Cool, gee, when was the last time I made a coupe? A porn star martini. I haven't done one for ages, have I? That'll do. That'll do. We'll make it in there. Right. That'll do. So, have we all got those ingredients? Appleton 8-year-old, Pussers 151, Ron Cube, a kind of 4-year-old sort of gold rum, give or take. Angostura 7-year-old, a decent, vibrant cherry liqueur, cherry brandy, orgeat, lime juice, coconut that's upside down because it's on its last legs, sugar, and some foamers. Right, let's get rid of that, hide that, so you can see what's going on. Shaky, shaky. Shaky, shaky. Right, are these 15 mils? Oh no, she's all over the shop here, isn't she? She's all over the shop with this one. Right, let's go. So Appleton 8-year-old, we're going 10 mil of that. Then we want Pussers 151. We are going for 15 mil, 1.5, half an ounce, or a full ounce. Oh, no, Barman, no, there we go, half an ounce, that'll do. Nearly. Right, 15 mil, half an ounce of Pussers. What's next? Bacardi. Ron Cube Carta Dorada, 25 mil. These pourers, 25 or 22.5 mil if you're doing ounces. There we go, boom, done. Next one up is Angostura 7-year-old, and we're going 10 mil of that. 10 mil. I was expecting that to be a cork. Shows you the last time I opened that. Right, 10 mil. So we've got our rums in there. We've got 4 rums. How much rum should you put in here? 35, 45, 60 mil, 2 ounces. There we go. Right, next up, cherry. So the Luxardo San Malaco, if you've got it. If not, decent kind of vibrant cherry liqueur. 20 mil of a cherry. That'll be that. Lovely jubbly. 20 mil of that. 20 mil of orgeat. 20 mil of that. Nice bit of orgeat in there. Might need to make some more up for my Mai Tais. 25 mil of lime juice. Cool, I tell you what, she's all over the shop here, isn't she? Bloody hell, Claire, bloody hell. 25 mil of lime juice. 20 mil of coconut puree. I knew that would come off. Right, hopefully I've done that. So what, 20 mil of coconut puree? Have we got enough? Just got enough. Nice, 20 mil of coconut puree. Right, and 10 mil of sugar syrup. She's making me work for this one, isn't she? Flipping hell. Right, there we go. And foamers. Oh, I'm not sure you'd use an egg white in this. We just use the foamers, kind of give it the froth sort of thing. to replace the egg white essentially. But I'm going now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you've got, I'm just going for that. If you've got the miraculous foamers, not the miraculous, what are they called? Magic Velvet foamers, about 6 to 8 drops. These you need slightly more. Right. Shaky, 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 shaky. There we go. Right, good power shake. That'll do. Let's go there. I'm watching myself on the stream. I'm about 30 seconds behind on my stream. It's quite funny. Lovely. Oh, it smells good. Smells good. Right, and a double strainage. Double strainage. Have we got foam? We've got a little bit of foam. There's no real juice or thin liquid to give it proper foam. But we've got a nice touch on top. That'll do there. Lovely jubbly. Let's pour that in there. Put that up there. That's going to fall over. If you hear a bang, that's just that falling over. I will grace it for a garnish. What have we got? What have we got in this magical bag? Let's go. I don't know, what should we garnish with? Oh, it smells lovely. It smells lovely, jubbly. Let's go with a bit of pineapple. Here we go. Nice dehydrated pineapple on top. Lovely. So that is in honour of Claire's dad. Cheers, my friend. Rest in peace. Woohoo! I tell you what, if Mummy Barman was down here, she'd be all over this. Woohoo! Needs more rum. It actually doesn't. Oh, that's quite fun and fruity, isn't it? I tell you what, I might put that in the fridge. No, I'll make another one up tomorrow. See if Mummy Barman's on top form tomorrow. I should try that. That's quite delicious. That's fun. A lot of different measurements and a lot of effort to make it. It's not a standard kind of thing, but that's quite tasty. Bit sweeter. There we go. Trevor's just put. Oh, I should have brothered up, shouldn't I? Trevor's used that glass in the old thing. Mogsy's typing now as well. Mogsy looks like Mogsy's on it. Baby daddy. I can't believe you called your baby Freddie. What's all that about, Steve? There we go. Right, let's dive back through the comments. Foamers or Ramon. I haven't forgotten your question. I'll answer it at 9 o'clock when I get into the rum tasting. I'll focus on comments in there. Hey Anne, how are you? Right, let's pin that. That's fine. William, foamers are essentially kind of egg white replacements. We've got about 3 brands in the UK now. It just kind of gives, hopefully you can see that lovely sort of white froth on top. Mogsy's all on it. Well done, Mogsy. So yeah, who was it? William. Yeah, William. So the foamers, basically egg white replacement, but they're fun because you don't, you know, you kind of use them in sours, but we use them in kind of, I use them in cosmopolitans, for instance, because I hate lifeless cranberry juice and like no head. So I'd use a couple of drops of foamers in a Cosmo and you get that lovely white layer of foam on top of the Cosmo. It just looks 10 times better. So yeah, they're a cool addition to the UK bar scene. Right. Can guarantee Claire's will love it. Can you post the recipe in the chat or description? Bearded Noxery, they are in they would be in the membership area of the Discord, won't they? I'll put them in, or someone else can cut and paste them into the other area of the Discord for non-members. Thanks, Ross. Cool. Those glasses you have are cool. Hello from Turkey. Sos. I've seen that name before and I butchered it the first time, didn't I? Social Ichi. Hello from Turkey. These tiki glasses are amazing. Yes. Hey Anne. Who's Gary Betts? Hello Gary Betts. I haven't seen. Have I got all the comments? What's going on here? Oh, up there. Here we go. Hello Gary Betts. Right, Claire, I'm drinking one now. Cheers, Dad. Jeff, there it is. Hello, Jeff. Cheers to you, Jeff. That's dangerous. That's the sort of cocktail I could just demolish. That is quite dangerous. Right. Oh, cheers, Trevor. Thank you. Claire, really like this. I'm sure your dad would have demolished it, I think. Right. George. Oh, George. My mate George. Hey, George, I completely forgot when we were messaging the other night. I've got a funny story to tell you about HRC. I'll chat to you tomorrow. It was quite amusing, but remind me tomorrow. I'll tell you about that tomorrow. So, yes. That's cocktail. So now we are going to move on to this week's cocktail of the week. Let me put that up for the old timestamps. And we are going to get into the old Mai Tai. Again, part 3 of the old Mai Tai. Right, so let's come back to that. So tonight for the old Mai Tai, so I'm going to blend the first bit of this up, the actual cocktail recipe. But what tonight, I'm going to try different orange liqueurs to see what they make. So that, first up, thanks for Claire. Again, Claire's got me a little bottle of Pierre Front. PF, not my favourite, he says. So I've got Giffard. I have got, I forgot to get my Grand Marnier ready, didn't I? I've got my Cointreau. I've got my Grand Marnier, which is a little bit dusty. You won't mind, that's not even on my shelf, that's on Mummy Barman's shelf. Grand Marnier there. I've got some of this. That I have got, there's one more missing. Where has it gone? Where's my Fortunella? Fortunella. I've got one more. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's one more missing. What's missing? Orange liqueur. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, Compañero, there we go. I was going to get Mandarin Napoleon and I completely forgot, and then I realised I had 7 already, so 8th would have been overkill. Mandarin Napoleon is sexy as anything. It is an amazing kind of orange brandy. Orange, well, it is essentially an orange brandy. Absolutely stunning. Love it. So, traditionally, in the Mai Tai, that's pretty much everyone's go-to. Pierre Frant orange curacao. Pierre Frant, obviously, is Maison Frant. Maison Frant plantation. So you're kind of getting the vibes there where that comes from. It's kind of all done from Maison Frant in France. It's their orange liqueur. Openly and honestly, it's not one of my favourites. I've had a couple of bottles throughout my career. It's never one I've gone back to. For me personally, I've always thought there's other better orange liqueurs. But I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to taste them neat as we're kind of just doing this. Let's have a little taste neat and just see which I prefer neat. Let's get the old Grand Marnier out first and then disinfect my hands because that's quite dusty. Right, what's Kevin drinking? William Fox vanilla with Rockstar passion fruit. Nice. Right, bit of yeah, that's all right. Right, my little squeezy bottle looks like firelighter of Pierre Frant. Dry orange curacao. We've got Cointreau. So you can tell, well, you should be able to tell if I actually put these behind. Hang on, let's make sure these are in the right order. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's put these to one side. I'm still a glass missing there. There we go. You can tell instantly there's a lot of variance with these orange liqueurs. Right, bowls. Do you know what? I can't think the last time I tasted the bowls. Neat. That's going to be interesting to try. This is sexy as anything. Fortunella Kumquat orange liqueur. Oh, it's good stuff. This good, expensive but very good. And then Compañero, which I've never ever tried in a Mai Tai. Never. So we shall see. ABV wise, let's make sure we go there. ABV wise, what have we got? 40, Fortunella's 36, I thought it was 35. So 40, 36. Bowls is 24. Cointreau's 40, we know that. Pierre Frant, I don't know. Claire put the old ABV on there? 40? Pierre Frant 40? Wow. Triple Sec is 40. And Grand Marnier is 40 as well. So lots of 40s. So bowls is the weakest. Let's go down this end. Grand Marnier. Booze Hive, hello. Pierre Ferrand, right, where we go. Everyone's saying hello to George. George, oh mate, George. Grand Marnier, strong, luxurious, orange, belts you around the face. I love Grand Marnier. In all honesty, I absolutely adore Grand Marnier. Mandarin Napoleon for me is even better. It's a similar style, it just takes it to a whole different level. Love Mandarin Napoleon. Right, so Giffard Cointreau Triple Sec. I quite rate this as well. Thinner, not juicy orange, but the orange still comes through. Grand Marnier is very kind of juicy orange notes to it. But that, I tell you what, that is pretty damn decent. The Giffard Triple Sec, Curacao Triple Sec. See, the Pierre Ferrand, when you have those two, it's like, yeah. I know bartenders love it. I get it. I get why they love it as well. I get there's like a bit of brand loyalty towards Plantation and Maison Ferrand and all that. For me, it's just like I just want more. I just want more orange from it. It's all right. It's all right. White Cointreau. That all day long over Cointreau. All flipping to Cointreau's lovely. Don't get me wrong. That Giffard all day long over that. Right, bowls. God, I can't think the last time I had that. This bottle must have been here years. I can't think the last time I've tried this. I don't think it's got any alcohol in it, is it? Oh, look out, she's coming. Oh, you're right. She's here. She's not got COVID. Oh, look out! Carl, you saw the hand. Look, you saw the hand. She's got a funny head. She's trying your drink, Claire.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful.
What about that?
Oh, that's perked you up, isn't it? There she was sitting on the couch earlier. Oh, I've got a funny head. I've got a funny head. Oh, I'm ill. Oh, shut up. Yeah. Anyway, she's got a Crabbies or Crabbies ginger wine. Right. The bowls is just, in all honesty, it's probably cheap, but it's a bit pathetic. Subtle orange, inoffensive. Yeah, this stuff. I can't wait to try this in a Mai Tai, because the Fortunella, this one, it has got kind of bitter vibes to it, but it's got a really juicy finish to it. Really, really juicy. And I really love that. It kind of takes you on a little journey. It's kind of bitter up front, but finishes really fresh, really orangey, really zingy, and really kind of juicy. But the initial taste is, oh, that's quite bitter. That, for me, is hands down better than Pierre Ferrand. Like, light years better than Pierre Ferrand. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous orange liqueur. In a different way to Grand Marnier, to Giffard, like that. So, at the moment, tasting neat, Grand Marnier, that, and then I like the Compañero. It's really, really good. I'm not convinced it's going to do anything in a Mai Tai. I might be proved wrong here. I know Trevor's got, what's Trevor got lined up, ready to go? Trevor has got, so Trevor's got that. Oh, Trevor's got these, right? That, and that lined up. So those four. So it's going to be interesting. I think we're going to do the same recipe, I think. So this is going to be interesting to sort of see with the Mai Tai. Yeah, I'm not convinced by the Compañero. Compañero is lovely. It's a rum liqueur at the end of the day. I don't, you know, I wouldn't personally buy the Compañero for like Mai Tai cocktails, for that sort of stuff. I would buy the Compañero to enjoy kind of neat, as like a rum with a hint of orange coming through in it. Yeah. Right, let's get into it. So, I kind of need to measure these out a little bit. I should have done this. How am I going to do this? Right, what's my ratios? I think I need about... So, right, so recipe-wise, what we're going to do, I'll tell you what I will do. Let's just make it up in here. So, recipe-wise, I'm going to go large on this. I'll talk you through for one cocktail, but ignore what I'm pouring because I'm going to do like 2 or 3 in one here. So, the Mai Tai, the Kevin Crossman Mai Tai, which we kind of played about in the previous couple of weeks. I've got my preferred rums in there now. So we're going for 1 ounce of lime juice. There we go. So I say ignore what I'm pouring, just listen to the recipe I'm saying. So 1 ounce of lime juice. Right, half an ounce of orgeat syrup. So half an ounce of that, oh, just enough. Perfect. So half an ounce of orgeat. And then we're going for 1/4 of an ounce of demerara syrup. So quarter of an ounce, 1/2. Lovely jubbly. Right, orange curacao I'm going to leave in the glass. And then kind of going to pour the Mai Tai mix into these. That's how I'm going to do this. Right, then rum. This is my rum mix for this. So, first up, Appleton 12-year-old. That's what I'm going. You want half an ounce of Appleton 12-year-old. Boom. Next rum, we're going for Black Tot. I flipping loved the Black Tot 2 weeks ago when we did this in the Mai Tai. This was just what was lacking for me. Sorry, Kevin, but for me and Kevin Crossman's Mai Tai. The Black Tot, I swapped it out for the kind of the Zymaca. Really, really good in this. So again, half an ounce of Black Tot. It's kind of like a blended Guyanese, Barbadian and Jamaican rum. That's absolutely stunning. Really, really gone up into one of my top sort of rums I adore. I love it. Right, Plantation OFTD. Oh, flipping Nora, that's delicious. Half an ounce of that. Half an ounce, right, boom. And then the last one is, you could go Wray & Nephew, but I'm going Rum Bar Overproof, because when you go Rum Bar Overproof, you won't go back to Wray & Nephew. I'm going to stand by that. It's just, woohoo! It's just, it's proper funk, that. Ho, ho, ho. I think Trevor's converted as well now. I think the more people that get to that have Wray & Nephew, I think the more people that are converted. Right, so right, I'll ice that up in a minute. Right, I kind of need to measure these out, don't I? So, what am I doing for this? Let's go that. So, oh, that's bang on the money. Oh, I could have done that again. Right, so that's in the wrong order, isn't it? Right, what's that one? What's going on here? Is that my Grand Marnier? Yeah. How did my Grand Marnier end up there? Yeah, that's Compañero. How did my Grand Marnier end up there? Do you know what? I'm not convinced now. Hang on a second. Right, that's got to be. Yeah, right. That is 100% bowls. Right, so pour that into there. Bowls, bowls, bowls. Right. So bowls in that one. Boom. This one is Fortunella, 100%. Yep. Fortunella. How the hell? Boom. How the hell did my Grand Marnier end up that end? That's what I want to know. I'll be watching that back thinking, how did I do that? Right, so that's that. This has got to be the Compañero. Yep. Or just a touch more Compañero. Right, so there we go. You're thinking, I bet you some of you are thinking, what the hell is going on here? Why is he doing all this? Basically, I think I explained this, but basically we're just trying to suss out what the best orange liqueur is for a Mai Tai. In case that wasn't clear. I'm hoping that was clear. I'm sorry if that wasn't. I was just cracking on. Sorry. Right, so this is Cointreau. Yep, that is Cointreau. Oh, bit too much Cointreau. So we'll have a little sip. Orange. Right, Cointreau. This should be Pierre Ferrand. Yep. It's decent. I'm just not a huge fan, but it might be one of those that just mixes best. Right, Pierre Ferrand. There we go. So this is Giffard. Giffard. Do you know what, ever since I forgot her name now, Naomi, whatever her name was. Ever since I've seen her on the that looks gold in there, on the old Giffard social medias, when she was teaching people how to say Giffard, she went Giffard. You don't pronounce the D, Giffard. I can't stop saying it like that, but it's Giffard, isn't it? Giffard. Right. Oh, a bit too much. There we go. Right. That's Giffard, which means this is Grand Marnier. How the hell the Grand Marnier ended up down there, I don't know. But it did. Right. We are all prepped and ready to go. I've got the world's stickiest hands now. It's the one thing with orange liqueurs, they do get proper sticky. Right, where do we get to on the chat? Sorry, it wasn't scrolling. Darren, is that Irish Darren in here as well? Claire, give him a funny head, starting with Cointreau. Claire, the Fortunella is gorgeous, isn't it? Yes, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, put user in timeout. No, how do I get rid of that? There we go. Trevor, right, so I've done the 4. Oh, right, Trevor's done it. First tasting, Compagnero first. Pierre Ferrand 4th. Interesting. No, we shouldn't have used Worthy Park OP. It dominates. No, it doesn't dominate. What are you talking about? Isn't things called from Barbados called Bajan? Now, I was with you. I can't Remy. I was with you for ages. I was always saying Bajan until I did hear Richard Seal say Barbadian, and it was confirmed to me at Rumfest by a couple of Barbadian people. Apparently, I don't know whether this is true for all Barbados people, but they don't like the word Bajan. They call themselves Barbadians or Barbadian Rum, people from Barbados. Whether that's true for the whole island, everyone, I don't know. But apparently the politically correct term for the few that I've spoken to is they definitely see themselves as Barbadian Rum. Yes, so there we go. As I say, for years I was just saying Bajan, but I stand corrected in this day and age. Hello, Rum Team, the hobbyist bartender. Carl, I have to get some rum bar and around nephew. When you measured the Grand Marnier, you moved it over to the other end. Thanks, heavy rotation. Right, we are ready to go. Bit of crushed ice. I tell you what, I can smell the rum bar, Trevor. Right, big chunk of ice. Right, that'll do. That'll do. I'm standing by it. I'm standing by the old rum bar. Right, there we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, done. Right. I am just going to now strain this out. So we get all the ice out. Oh, it's over here, isn't it? Ice, ice, ice. I might double strain it, actually. Do I need to double strain? You wouldn't normally do this, but just for my own sort of scientific kind of, I want to measure without the old ice cubes, don't I? Right, boom, bangalanga shumalakam, whatever that is. Right, so in theory, I'm all cack-handed now doing this, innit? I'm all cack-handed, right. In theory, should be about 1.5 of these. That's where I want Kevin to entertain you. Play some music. Oh, bit more. Right. Hopefully this should. Oh, if I've done this right, if my maths are correct, my maths are not normally correct, he says. I was pretty good at maths at school, to be fair. Mental arithmetic, working in the old pubs and that from a young age. I'm pretty good at the old mathematical stuff. Right. Oh, this a little bit spilt on the floor. This could be bang on the money. I'm backing myself. I am backing myself. I said 1.5, didn't I? I said 1.5. Bearing in mind the ice would have diluted as well. That one. What did I do? Oh, the ice has added a bit of dilution as well. Oh, look at that. I'm proud of myself. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit left in there. About, what's that? About 10, 12.5 mil. That'll be the ice dilution. Oh, tiny little bit less. Oh, there we go. That'll, look at that. Right. See. More than just a pretty face, innit? More than just a pretty face. Right, where am I going first? So Trevor's put them. Which one? Which order has he done? Oh my God, I'm scrolling out. Right, Trevor's done them. He's put Pierre, he's put 4th place. He's put Cointreau in 3rd place. He's then put Giffard in 2nd place. And Compañero in 1st place. Interesting. Right, okay. So here we go, boys and girls. Here we go. The great big Mai Tai debate. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't smell any rum bar in this at all. Holy shit. That is a very, very tasty Mai Tai. Wow. That's the Grand Marnier. Giffard. Oh, that's it's just less cloying. Oh, quite kind of. Oh, that's nice. That is how I like my Mai Tais. It's that kind of clean, crisp kind of. Oh, I like that. Still can't smell any rum bar overproof. Right. Right, so Pierre Franz. I wouldn't be unhappy if you served me up, but that's nowhere near those two. For me, nowhere near those two at all. Right, Cointreau. That's all right. Again, that's nice and crisp. I think I prefer the Grand Marnier. The Grand Marnier is juicier orange. Bearing in mind, you can't. All right, in there isn't that much kind of. It's like 7.5 mil. And then normally it'd be like 15 mil in the cocktail, right? There shouldn't be that much orange to kind of fight against it, but they make so much difference. Cointreau's in 3rd place for me at the moment. Right, the bowls. It's nice. It's all right, to be fair. It lacks the oomph now. Now, is that better than Pierre Franz? I think it is. Pierre Franz just leaves you with that kind of bitter kind of edge with it. Whereas this, because it isn't as strong, it's 24% ABV playing up against 40%. It just kind of is softer. It's an easier to drink. Right, Fortunella. Right. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so good. Not quite up there with the Giffard. That for me still steals it, but that is now second. Grand Marnier's third. That Fortunella is good. Right, Compañero. Now that's decent. Subtle orange to it, but not bitter. Right, for me, the Pierre Ferrand is bottom. I just really don't like the effect that Pierre Ferrand gives out. If you serve that up to me, I'm going to love it. But if you give me the choice of orange liqueurs where I can sort of taste the difference, that's when I kind of there. And for me, tasting the difference in all these, bearing in mind they're all measured out the same, so it's just the only difference to this cocktail is that orange liqueur. That for me is the worst one I have there, that Pierre Ferrand. So in second to last place, it's between these two. In second to last place, I'm putting the Bowls. Now the Bowls is decent. It just lacks the oomph. But it's really not fresh, juicy. It's more like I've added orange juice, if I'm honest. That's what it tastes like. So purely for that, because the Mai Tai, you want a bit of oomph to it, I'm putting that. The Cointreau is then third from last. I think Compañero versus Grand Marnier. I have to go Grand Marnier. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's tough. That's really tough, that one. That is really tough. They're different. The Grand Marnier is bursting more sort of orange notes coming forward. I'm going to sit on the fence. I can't split them. Different, I can't split them. Equal third. So it's between the Giffard and the Fortunella. I have to give it to the Giffard. The Giffard is a stunning, stunning Mai Tai. Followed by the Fortunella. And the Fortunella's only by a whisper. But the Giffard is stunning. For those of you that can't see, I'll hold it up there. That is my top pick. That Curacao Triple Sec. Hands down, better than Cointreau. You'd kind of buy it as a Cointreau alternative. Wow, that is mental. I love that. Right, what else are we going for here? Let's go back through the... Let's go back through the old comments. Steve might be getting drunk. Scott. Darren O'Dwyer. Hello, Darren. I did say hello. Steve is on an orange high. Do you know what? I'm not a huge fan of oranges, but I love orange liqueurs. I absolutely adore orange liqueurs. Ken Wood. Hello, Ken. Drum roll, please. Boom, boom, boom. Looks like I showed up at the right time. The Dr. Bird. What's that? The Dr. Bird? What's Dr. Bird? Who's Dr. Bird? Hello, Dr. Bird. Who's Dr. Bird? I don't know who Dr. Bird is. Right, Trevor. Oh yeah, sorry. Did I write this down? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I actually put the ratios down. No. So this is my STB's ultimate Mai Tai recipe so far. So lime. So 1 ounce of lime juice, half an ounce of orgeat syrup, 1/4 of an ounce of demerara syrup, and then half an ounce of orange curacao, half an ounce of Appleton, 12-year-old. Gas is getting me now. Half an ounce of black tart, half an ounce of plantation OFTD, and then half an ounce of rum bar overproof. I have to say, on the last live show on the 13th, I did do Ray and Nephew. And this was a last minute, earlier today, swerve onto the rum bar overproof. And I'm glad I did, because I do love that extra tiny bit of funk that's just coming through there on that. The rum bar overproof is insane. It's so good. That, bearing in mind, you should serve it out with crushed ice. That is everything I want from a Mai Tai. That is potentially, I don't know what else we can play with in the UK. I know full well that I'm never going to beat my orgeat syrup, because my orgeat syrup is a blend of William Fox and ODK. And I know, having been and done all of that. See, George, that's what I've got to tell you. That's the story. Just think, Mr. OP himself. Private in joke. Blend of those two, that is the ultimate orgeat syrup in the UK. It is. You're just not beating that. So I know full well that I can't swap the orgeat syrup out. That's fine. Lime juice, we're obviously not going to swap out. Demerara sugar syrup, I could potentially make Demerara better. I don't know. Perhaps I could do Demerara versus cane sugar. Me and Trevor can have a little chat about that next week. I don't know. I'd like to try it with plain sugar, cane sugar syrup. We've done the rum swaps, so it's just down to the orange swaps. And I have to say, that's because that's got the ice in it. That is mental. I love that. Yeah. Glad we use both of your top two in our cocktails. Yeah. Still with me, Kevin. I'll sort you out. Talking about Dr. Bird rum. Who's Dr. Bird? I don't know who Dr. Bird is. Talking with Anne about the doctor. Right. Hello, Ferdy. What about Giffard Orange Curacao? I wouldn't bother, because I'll just get the Curacao triple sec, to be honest. I very rarely bother with Giffard, the lower range stuff. I've got the blue Curacao. I've got that. I very rarely bother with any of these. I mean, these are proper old. They're really, really old in here. If I'm buying liqueurs, I buy the Giffard posh stuff. And if Giffard don't do it in the posh stuff, I don't bother buy the liqueur. I go to a light brand. So like, for instance, like that, or Luxardo San Malaco, or something like that. Purely because when you get to the sort of normal range, that's just what I've got for hen parties, to be honest. The bowls, framboise, raspberry. You could buy Giffard, you could buy bowls, you could buy De Kuiper, you could buy Volare, you could buy Edmund Briatet. They're all pretty much the goddamn same. Cartron is a good brand. I forget where that comes from. I think it comes out of France. Catron, Cartron, Joseph Cartron. They're a pretty decent brand. Their passion fruit liqueur is banging. But yeah, but when you go below the premium range of Giffard, they're all pretty much the same. They really are. So Giffard's orange ain't going to taste too much difference to Bowls dry orange. They really aren't. Because they all worked roughly to the same recipes. So yes. What about the blue curacao? That's what I just said. No. And in all honesty, I buy that blue curacao because it's the same price as the 70 cl as Bowls is for a 50 cl. That's the only reason I've got that. And again, that's just there for hen parties. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's what I was kind of going for. Is it time to clear your shelf for low grade ingredients? Chuck it all in the barrel, try. I generally don't use them now. I don't make cocktails. As you guys will have seen when you were out with me last week and the week before, I'll drink a daiquiri when I go out. I don't drink cocktails. I don't know where it was now. I had a daiquiri last week. And I was just like, this is terrible. It's just terrible. If I go out, I would have neat rum, or I'll have like rum and ginger, or something like that. Because it's not that I'm slagging off bartenders. It's the fact that they'll just make it, and it's not my palate, and I know my palate. I'd rather make a cocktail here for myself, and not bother drink when I go out. That's just how I am. So, and because my palate, because I'm on this rum journey, I'm not really making rum cocktails, to be honest. So half of this stuff is just sat up here for ages. Like the ginger's, you know, all the posh stuff is up here, by the way, just in case you can't see it. What's the time? We're running over, but it's all right. We've only got one rum to try tonight. We are fine. We've got plenty of time. This is all the posh Giffard stuff. Just so, oh, hang on. Let's get rid of that. Hide. There we go. This is all the posh Giffard. This is what you want. Boom, boom, boom. We're running out of room that way. There we go. And I've got one more up here. See, I've got Giffard pear, like the old sort of pear. Again, I don't really use it, but that is pretty much the full range of posh Giffards. And they, apart from a cherry liqueur and the passion fruit liqueur. So passion fruit liqueur, Passini, cherry liqueur. That's pretty much the only liqueurs I'll have now these days. I don't really use anything else. Let's go there. Oh, I've got liquor 43 up there, but then even that, the vanilla's really, really good. So, yes, right. Let's pack away and let's get into rum time, rum tasting time. I'm excited. I'm excited about the old rums. Right, Ramon, I haven't forgot about your question. I'll be honest, I've forgotten what your question was, Ramon, but I haven't forgotten about your question. What was your question? I'll scroll back up. And get your question. I know you've had to wait about 45 minutes for me to answer it, but it's appropriate now. It wasn't appropriate earlier. So, yes, Giffard. Grand Marnier was nice. That can go back over here. I would still love to taste that head-to-head with Mandarin Napoleon. If I used them, I wouldn't have even hesitated buying a bottle of Mandarin Napoleon. It's 30 quid a bottle. If I used that much orange, I'd be all over it. But as I haven't got a use for it, unless I did it in drink stuff videos. If anyone wants some cocktail recipes with Mandarin Napoleon in drink stuff, we could do that, I suppose. Right, happy days. Cheers, Ramon. Right, thank you. Right, Pierre Fron. And Claire, thank you very much for that. I'm glad, I'll be honest, I'm glad I didn't have to buy a whole bottle of that because it was just gone for waste. Right, that's my Giffard there. Well, I'm just going to rinse. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this on the screen. I'm just going to have a quick rinse up of, is this rum of the week? Yeah, oh no, cocktail time, wrong one. Rum of the week, that's the one. Right, rum of the week. Just going to dump these over here. Have a quick rinse of my tasting glass. My USB tap is still going down well. Yes, boom. Little USB tasting tap. Right, let's get rid of that. Boom, there we go. Hey, Pixie. Right. Oh, these Mai Tais. These Mai Tais are great. Right, on the floor. We are set. I need a bar back for this now, don't I? Right, so. Drinking water. That'll be all right. That'll be all right. There we go. Right. Sticky. So, before I move on to the rum tasting, Ramon's question. Abuelo versus Exquisito. Now, Ramon, I'll be very honest. I tried the Abuelo 12-year-old for the first time last week. Week before. Yeah, last week. Not this week gone, the week before. I was shocked at how sweet it was. I was really excited to try it. And I tried it. I was like, wow, that's sweet. And then I looked at the sugar levels. And I was like, oh, I hadn't even contemplated that the Abuelos were that sweetened. And they are. Good rums, they're just a bit too sweet for me. I think the Abuelo, hang on, the Abuelo 12-year-old, let's get it back up. Abuelo. If I could spell it, how do I spell Abuelo? What's going on? Oh, hang on, samples. Right, there we go. Search. Right, Abuelo. Abuelo. Oh, I can't even spell it. How the flipping out? I was spelling it right. What's going on? Abuelo. There we go. 12. Right, it's the first one that comes up. Right, sugar levels 29 grams per litre. Bearing in mind, Diplomatico is like 40, 39, and the biggest plantation is like 20. I was shocked. I wasn't expecting the Abuelos to be that sweet, and they really, really were. Having said that, Abuelo, to answer to your question, Abuelo versus Exquisito, if I'm basing that on the 12-year-old, I did enjoy the 12-year-old. It was just sweet, and that was all. And I would, because I know the price of the Abuelo 12, I would buy the Abuelo 12 over the Exquisito every single day, because I would not pay £100 for that Bacardi, for that Facundo Exquisito. So I hope that answers that question. 45 minutes, yes. See, I know, Trevor. I know he's put it in caps lock. We switched from the live team to the VIP. Yes, we should call it the VIP lounge, shouldn't we? She found right. So OP Rum Bar. Where do I sign up, Trev? I can do a bit of admin. You won't. I need to actually. If you do join, Ken, basically, stblive.uk/join will take you straight to the YouTube join link. If anyone does join in the next few minutes, it will take me a couple of minutes of admin once the live stream's finished. Then I can add you to the membership fam club on Discord, and then you can come in there. But I will have a little look. I've got my laptop here. I can see who's joined and who's not joined afterwards. I just can't do it now. Right, so let's moving swiftly on to. I'll put this back up again just so I can quickly do it. Rum review, rum of the week. I'll give myself a little. I can see the spikes. Sorry if that's hurting anyone's eardrums. It's just so I can timestamp it up there. Right, this week's rum. We are back. If Windy is still with us, Windy has got big love for these guys. Remember, these featured before Christmas, maybe now? I don't know. This is Lost Years. It's a UK brand. And I've fallen in love with these rums. Properly fallen in love with them. Great, great rums. This is Lost Years Navy Strength and Lost Years Four Islands. If you remember, the Four Islands was a blend of Barbados, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, and Guadeloupe. Really, really enjoyed it. Now, there is a video coming out on Thursday this week. I say that, I haven't even filmed it yet. I've been planning it this weekend. There's a video coming out this week, this Thursday, about blended rums. And talking about blended, talking about what the difference is between between pot still, column still, blended rums, and then what I call blended rums here. So, this will explain. I'm not going to go too in depth. You can watch the video on Thursday about this. But this brand, I've got their little, what's it called? Silver Moon, isn't it? Yeah, Silver Moon. I've got their little Silver Moon there. This, the guys sent me through here. Let me just give you a quick guided tour. Where's it gone? There is Lost Years. So, did I cut and paste this? I'm not sure if I cut and paste this. Basically, the whole point is they're saving sea turtles. Hang on. Where's it gone? 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 I don't know. I can't find it. Anyway, so Lee has sent me, or Trudy. Again, I don't know. He said mate. It says mate in the chat, so I'm assuming it's Lee. But Lee and Trudy are the brains behind Lost Years, and it's kind of dedicated to their son Billy. They were on holiday, got caught up with turtles, and basically all the turtles go missing, and that's what Lost Years is sort of named after. Go and search that other rum show out when I featured that. That will explain it more on there. I will read you again what I've cut and pasted from the website. I've got it up now. Just to kind of give you the in-depth bit behind the brand. Basically, Lost Years is a rum brand with purpose, arranging exceptional Caribbean and Latin American rums devoted to saving the endangered sea turtles. Every year, thousands of newly hatched sea turtles scurry across the tropical beaches and disappear beneath the waves. They won't be seen again for up to a decade. The decade, that is the Lost Years behind this brand. Okay, that's what it's all about. So join us, let's raise a glass. Every bottle of Lost Years rum you buy, this is what we love, every bottle of Lost Years rum you buy saves up to 10 baby sea turtles, supporting the community-based conservation efforts to keep key nesting sites across the Caribbean and Latin America. So they partnered up. Did you hear that pop? It's the first time I popped that. I've taken the seal off. I get so excited about these. I'm properly in that. I'm just going to call it blended rum until Thursday, and you will kind of see. So this is, let me give you a close-up of this. This is, I'm just going to call this the Yabba Dabba Doo, but as you can see, it's there we go, Arribada. To me, it looks like Yabba Dabba Doo. I think Yabba Dabba Doo is a great name, to be fair. 42% ABV, Latin American. Let's give you a rundown of these rums in here. And this is why I'm quite excited about this. Bearing in mind, there is no sugars, no additives, no colours at all with Lost Years. It's just rum bought in and then blended up. So we have got a luxurious blend of fine aged rums from Venezuela, Panama, El Salvador, Belize and the Dominican Republic. Column distilled and tropically aged in white oak barrels between 5 and 8 year olds. The result. So the youngest rum in here is a 5-year-old. The oldest rum is an 8-year-old. The result is wonderfully mellow, warm and spicy rum which can be sipped neat or enjoy any way you like it. Pure and adulterated with no added sugar or colouring, vegan friendly and gluten free. And I think that is all we can I can tell you what Yabba Dabba Doo means in Spanish. Yabba Dabba Doo, sorry, Arribada. Arribada in Spanish means arrival by sea. So that's a nod to the sea turtles again coming back. All right, so Yabba Dabba Doo from this point forward. I think that's all I kind of can really tell you. Now, obviously the Rum X app hasn't got this in. I will add this in, but I've got to take photos. Before I can add a rum, I've got to take photos of the labels and submit it. So I can't add a rum live to the Rum X app. So I will be doing this probably tomorrow. But I'm going to kind of play along and score it as the Rum X would do. So price for this, did I put the price on here? Is Master of Malt logged out is £43, $42.95. Hang on, sorry, I can see the comments going a bit crazy. Am I missing anything here? Hey, Christine. The Canadians are properly in the house tonight, aren't they? Right. Is there anything I need to see? All the ladies are here now, so the gossip has gone up tenfold. Oh, funny, funny, funny. There is a private ladies only thing in my Discord community. Even I can't. I've kind of blocked. I kind of go in there and see it, but I've kind of blocked myself as well. So it's properly ladies only. If you want a little chinwag. Looking forward, I like better understanding of difference between column and pot and the characteristics they have. Hopefully Green Pea, that video, it's not too in depth, but hopefully that video will kind of go. So, so I'm going to go through the kind of, I've kind of got them as a, where is it? Kind of a little notes on the notepad here in front of me. So there's no point going to the app because it's not on the app yet, but I will add it. So, looking forward to this. I have, do you know what, this one, the four, as you can see, you know, I've sipped quite a bit of that. The 4 island was stunning. Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Barbados and Guadeloupe. Really, really like that. And do you know what? I genuinely still love that. Really do. I'm not just picking them up because they sent me to you. I really like that as a white rum. Navy strength white rum. 54.5% white rum. UK, it's just stunning. Barbados and Jamaica. Really, really good white rum. Really, really good. Love to have a catch up with Lee and Trudy and get Billy drunk. Right, so on the nose. It's the first time I've smelt this. I've tasted it. I've not. Lee asked me. I'm assuming it was Lee, but he asked me yesterday, "Have I tasted it yet?" I was like, "No, I love doing it live. I never do these things. I never want to try them before I go live or do it on a video because I want that sort of what's going on." Right. Now this is the massive difference between this and a Facundo. Right. Smelling that instantly, that's rum. Instantly. There's no mistaking that is rum. With a Facundo, that could have been anything, really. Massive difference. So rum notes on there. I get kind of, it's a little bit of tropical fruits. Kind of, I'm guessing this is going to be quite woody, quite oaky going on in there. I'm guessing I'm going to get quite a few oaky, woody vibes coming off that. But I do kind of get the tropical vibes off that as well. I get this sort of green. I've got some down here. It's kind of what it reminds me of. Green, unripe bananas. They sort of look yellow, but they're kind of a little bit green. It's sort of green banana off that. But there is a little hint of spice off that, as in, what's that? It's like a Christmassy, it's one of those spices you use in, I'm not saying allspice, but it's one of those spices that it's not cinnamon. There's another spice coming out in that. Nutmeg. Oh, I love these rums that just have 5 different rums in this. I love the sort of little journeys. I know a lot of people don't, but I love the little journeys this takes us on. Right. Woody. So what would I score this on the nose? Hang on, let's go through this. So fruit. I'm going to give it a 2 for fruit. Hang on, I'll make a note of this so I can just quickly add it on here. Right, 2 for fruit. Come on, keyboard. There we go. Floral. I wouldn't go floral at all, really. 1 for floral. Spices. I'm going to go 2 for spices in there, but not kind of chili, peppery spice. It's kind of like that nutmeggy sort of spice. I can see the comments flying through there now. I'll come back to there. There's a lot of giggities going on there. I don't know. I think everyone's drunk in there tonight. Right, woody. This is quite woody for me. I'm going 3 for that. Roasted again. 3. Rounded. Probably 2 on the old rounded. Sorry, Trevor, I've just seen your photo of the Mai Tais. Right. 2 on the rounded. Right, tasting. Here we go. Oh, so looking forward to this. Claire. Oh yeah, Claire, you've got it, haven't you? Hang on, let's put the chat way up here so I don't see my face. I forgot about this. Claire's got it. Raisins. Right, okay. Here we go. So excited for this. Ready? Actually, I'm going to do my palate justice. Sorry if that was horrible. Right. Wow, first taste, honey. Oh, that's quite light. That's very light. Citrusy, you're not right, tannins. Let's talk tannins for a second. I don't often talk tannins, but I'm getting used to this. I've listened to a couple of people talk about tannins in rum. Tannins in red wine, I completely understand. Tannins in rum's kind of a little bit different. I do get citrus off that in a kind of lemon lime kind of tannin around the sort of gums. It's very, very thin, very column still kind of forward, I would say on that. And judging by the countries of this, hang on before I spill it. Judging by the countries, I'm assuming a lot of these are column still. Venezuela, El Salvador, Belize, Panama, Dominican Republic. It's got to be very heavily column still influenced on this. Has to be. I haven't got that information. The first taste is kind of like a fruity honey. It's very, very light. Almost green kind of apples. I have got that. I've scrolled past it now, but I have got the tasting notes of what they've actually put on their website. I'll scroll back up to their tasting notes in a minute. Definitely sort of it clings to the gums. It's kind of a citrus element to that. Not too citrusy, but if you can close your eyes, you could kind of imagine like a daiquiri. You've just tasted a daiquiri without the sweetness. Sweetness, I'm not even talking sweetness. Sweetness at all. It's got kind of a woody finish to it as well. So Damien, if you're watching, I haven't seen Damien, but Damien Hull, if you're watching, perhaps not one for you. Admin to do for Ken. Ken, if you joined, Ken, I'll hook you up as soon as I finish. I will hook you up. Someone make sure Ken's in the actual Discord, and then I'll make sure Discord is open to him. The private area of Discord is open to him afterwards. All right. As long as Ken has joined Discord as Ken and not some stupid name that I can't recognise. Right. Susan, these Lost Years sound... So Susan, the whole point of the video that's coming out on Thursday is me chatting about blended rums. And I got taken to task a little bit because what I call blended rums is different to what rum geeks call blended rums. So and I kind of wanted to justify. We had the discussion. Turns out we're both right. But I really love, and I've got a few of them here now. I've got the Lost Years. I've got what else have we got? The boutiques there, I won't get them out, but the boutiques are blended rums. The Black Tot is a massive blended rum, so Jamaica, Guyana, Barbados. The Guatemala and Belize plantation is a blended kind of. I won't give the video away, but I do kind of term it as something different in the video on Thursday. I'm just going to call them blended rums for now. And there's something else. I've got something else. Something really obvious, and I'm missing. Is another out and out. Oh, sorry. Here we go. The Lovers and the Forza, where there's like 3, 4, 5 different islands playing, and you get those characteristics. As much as I love Barbados, as much as I love Jamaica, I find these so intriguing. The only thing with this, compared to the Lost Years, 4 islands, right, is that I could identify the journey of that because I did the Jamaican journey, I've done the Barbados journey, and I've got some Agricole Guadeloupe sort of rums here, so I could sort of subtly get that. I haven't gone really down the column still route yet. So picking out what's Venezuelan, picking out what's Panama, picking out what's El Salvador and Belize, and you know, I've not really kind of got where those, but also I'm getting is different flavours bouncing off different angles, whereas I could pick what is Jamaican coming out of me there, what is Barbados coming out in a different layer off that one. But this is good. These are properly up my street. I love these, absolutely love these. Right, so let's go back to tasting. What can I taste? That'll be the first thing I come in. Citrusy tannin that softly fades away. It's kind of short. It's not long finish at all or medium. It's a very short finish. Citrusy tannin. Honey definitely up front in your face for me. Kind of I was going to say dissipates. That's a bit too posh for me. Disappears quite quickly. Into those sort of citrusy notes. I do get that does remind me of green apple. I don't kind of get the but I get this sort of green banana on the nose. I don't get this sort of green banana in the taste. Kind of goes into that sort of appley vibe. Claire mentioned raisins. I don't get raisin, to be fair. Or any of those Christmas cake vibes. And I wouldn't really expect to off of this rum, because it is column still. I expect to get that off kind of like proper blended rums. But I wouldn't really expect that to get off that. Well, sort of diminished. I see. This is. I haven't done the journey yet, but I can't. I've got an El Salvador rum behind me. I haven't tasted that yet, so I can't comment. The Belize, Oh, but, well, actually, Belize, of this, Guatemala and Belize, I don't think I get sort of raisin off that. I love this rum as well. No. But I don't know, because I've not done El Salvador, I've not really done Panama in depth, and I've not done Venezuela in depth either. So I can't pick out what characteristics are picking to what rums. But this is, do you know what? Moody daiquiris, and that'll ring true with a few of you, but Kevin, Windy, Moody, this for me is crying out to be made into a daiquiri. Crying out to be made into a daiquiri. Let's go. I've got lime juice. I've got that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh no, here we go. Right. I haven't scored this yet. I've got to go through the scorings. I just want a daiquiri. That's what I want. And I'm going to make myself a big daiquiri, because this will go through the membership, the VIP after party. Right, boom. Dak. It's the Dak attack. What are we doing? I'm going to do 6-2-1 for a daiquiri. 6-2-1. So I want boom and boom. There we go. The old Dak. Oh, that is crying out for me for a daiquiri rum. It's very rare I get a gold aged rum that I just think daiquiri. I think kind of rum fashioned. Yeah. Woohoo! Dax in it. Dax. We're back in the studio for the first time in 2 weeks. Yeah. Is there any better way to drink a rum? Rum fashioned. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. Oh my God. The first note I get off that is like pineapple note. That's so bizarre. That is light, crisp. That is not a moody daiquiri in any sense of the word. I'm not a huge fan. Windy and Trevor can talk you through moody daiquiris. I'm not a moody daiquiri fan. I like my kind of white rums, my lighter, crisp style of white rums in a daiquiri. That is a stunning daiquiri. Oh, pineapple. Where's that? It's that honey pineapple. Right, let's go through and I'll come back to the old. I got a fig from there. Is that my pine? Sorry, utter silence just looking at the comments there. Fig. Do you know what, Decky? Was that Decky? You're not far out, actually. I totally get your fig kind of elements. I do talk about this quite a bit in, well, quite a bit. Pay homage to this in Thursday's video. I genuinely believe this is the most right, so for anyone here, right, let's go there. So I will come back to Lost Years in a minute. I genuinely believe that this is probably the most underrated rum out of the whole plantation base series. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I know you guys, Canada and Europe, get a couple of different ones. But for us, the base 9 rums, that for me is the most underrated. That was the first one I fell in love with. I had that before I even had any of these, and all right, the Zymaca was and the Fiji are the newest ones. And don't get me wrong, I love the XO, but out of those, the Gran Añejo was the one that I just bought over and over again. Pour in cocktails. I love the Gran Añejo. Right, I'll come back to Barman. Barman's doing a fancy shake. It's not fancy. It's really not a fancy shake. I haven't tended a bar in a very long time. And on Monday, last Monday down at HRC, when I was kind of shaking like that, I found that I was getting those little kind of twitches in my shoulder blades, which a lot of bartenders get after a few years. So I kind of have to swap up to that now to take the pressure off the little, well, I guess it's the joint, the tendon in there. But yeah, I'm not built. My days of tendon bars have gone. Really, really gone. So it wasn't a fancy shake. It was just not putting pressure on that little bit of tendon, that's all. Right, let's go for tasting. What can I taste? I'll fill that in later. Sweetness. Right, let's go sweetness. One for sweetness. Fruit. I want to give that a 3. I think that's got quite a bit of fruit on that, but not tropical, kind of like the citrusy green apple. 3 might be a touch too far. Again, it's one of those, it's out of 5. It's one of those that I want to be out of 10, so I can give it like a 5. 3's automatically making it a 6 out of 10, 2's making it a 4 out of 10, and it needs to be a 2.5. But I've got to give it 3 because it's definitely not a 2 out of 5. Floral. It has got floral elements to it, so I'm going to give it a 2 for floral. Spices. It has got spice to it as well. Nice spice. Not chili, peppery spice, but kind of, it is that sort of nutmeg vibes coming through there. I'm going 2 for spice. Woody. I think I have to go 3 for woody on that. 3 out of 5. Roasted again. It's more woody than kind of what I would deem roasted. So I'm going 2 for roasted, round. I think that's quite rounded. I really like that. I'm going 4 for rounded. Finish, medium short on the finish. MS, I'll remember what that is, MS. Just so I can go back. Right, that, now, expensive, £43. I'm sorry, but that is properly in my palate, in my zone. These style of rums is where I've done, as I said, I've done Barbados, I've done Jamaican, I've done a few other kind of little bits and bobs. I am really properly in that zone of what I'm just going to call blended for now until Thursday, and then the thing will come. I'm properly in that kind of little where rums take you. And this is stunning. Love it. Absolutely love it. £43. That for me is a permanent stock. Definitely. That is a stunning daiquiri as well. That's a great daiquiri. That is a great, great daiquiri. Almost to the point I'm not convinced that will be an old-fashioned rum for me because it's such a great, light, crisp daiquiri rum. I don't think it comes forward potentially as an old-fashioned. It might do. It might be a great rum. I haven't got any Coke here. I need to get more Coke. It might actually be a great rum and Coke, to be fair. But that is superb. £43. Yes, it's expensive. But as I always say, look, you're paying for, yes, all right, it is distilled in the Caribbean, but you're paying for a UK brand. Okay, UK small brand, and it's buying up, blending, you know, they've got to pay for the bottles, the labels, they've got to pay for the turtles, plus, what was it? I'll scroll up for the sipping notes in a minute, so I can just quickly run you through them. I forget, did they give us a percentage? I forget what it is now. Does it say in the bottle somewhere on here? No, whatever the percentage is, some of it goes to saving sea turtles, and you know what? I fully support that. If £3-4 of that, or whatever it is, even if £1 of that goes to the sea turtles, I'm quite happy because that is a stunning, stunning rum. I love that. That for me is up there with those two as my rums of the year so far. And I know it's March, 3 months. Where are we? 12, 14, 15 weeks of the year? I don't know. They're up there. That black top was stunning. That's stunning in a completely different way. Really, really like that. So, yes, right. Just while I'm here, I've got to scroll up. So I've just got them now taken off their website. I didn't want to look at this until I'd done it for my own right. Right, nose. Delicate aromas of tropical fruits such as bananas, pineapple and sweet spices. As it gets warmer, you feel more dried fruits sprinkled with nutmeg, vanilla, creme brulee, and a dusting of oak wood. Get the oak, get a touch of vanilla. Didn't get the creme brulee, that's interesting. Got the nutmeg, dried fruit. Claire, bang on it with the raisins, according to them. I don't. It's too light for me to get those sort of Christmas cake vibes, but I get it. And then on the palate, the entry is fruity, bright and medium sweet. The entry is fruity, bright and medium sweet. 100% agree with that. But then fades quickly. 100% agree with that as well. Leaving the light tannins of lime peel, green apples, pears. Oh, pear. Maybe actually, I hadn't contemplated pear. I just got the green apple off that. Definitely the citrus. As I say, close your eyes, and the aftertaste after a couple of minutes, you think you've been drinking a daiquiri. So I totally get what they're saying of tannins of lime peel. I went lemon. I think lemon lime. Yeah. Totally get where they're coming from there. Green apples, pears, right. And a touch of mint. I don't get the mint. I really don't get the mint off that. Don't know. Don't get the mint. So I'll read that again. The entry is fruity, bright, medium sweet, but then fades very quickly, leaving light tannins of lime peel, green apples, pear, a touch of mint, and light wood remaining from the nose. 100% agree with the light wood. It's not a thick, oaky kind of barrel aged for a lot of years, but there is oak, peppery oak spice coming off that. And then finish is short. Yep, agree. I think I put medium. Yeah, MS. I put medium short. Citrus peel, peppers, dried spices in the middle, and on the sides of your palate. I do get the spice, but I do get that kind of appley citrus. That lingers, but for me, the daiquiri. Right, I'm going to have to go back through these. We've got 10 minutes before we go into the live after party, the VIP gang. So I'm going to go back through these comments. Oh, what a name, Trevor. Yabba Dabba Daiquiri. What a name. You spelt daiquiri wrong, but what a name. What a name that is. Yabba Dabba Daiquiri. Oh, Jesus, Lee. Yabba Dabba Daiquiri. You've got to rebrand that, Lee. For me, personally, just do as Steve the Barman, Yabba Dabba Doo Rum. Oh, my God. Right, let's go up here. So, that's where I got to Trevor. So, I'm 20 minutes behind at the moment. I've gone to chat 20 minutes ago. Right. Ken said, Ken, I'll sort that out in a minute. Decky is chatting to Kevin, that's fine. Honey melon Claire's got from that. Interesting. Wish I'd have seen that. Honey melon, that's a great shout. Definitely get the honey. 100% get the honey. Honey melon, that's quite a good shout. Right. Cog, there's a place heavily into rum. They bring in everything. Don't know what that's chatting to. And join the discard, get your VIP. Pixie, I want to get black top for my dad one day, but probably have to win the lottery first. No, Pixie. And not the last. I've not tried the last consignment yet. I think Trevor's got the last consignment. I think that's what it's called in the chat there. Pixie, I'm just purely talking about their entry level. It's like 35, 40 quid, whatever it is. And that is a stunner. It is really, really good. 100%. That is stunning rum. Really, really love that. Just a normal. I'll give you the close up. Again, black, orange. Just a normal black top rum. That is really, really great. 46.2%. 46.2. That's a cracker. So yeah, not the last consignment. That's like stupid money. That's a belter. All right, so that's that. Told you it was delicious. Decky, I got fig. Right, I saw that one because that just flashed up while I was looking at it. I have already done it as a moody daiquiri. Love it. That is a cracking daiquiri. Honest to God. Yabba Dabba Daiquiri. Right. Pixie, I need a perfect rum old fashioned. A mate did one with Captain Morgan's. I was impressed. Didn't think it could be done. Oh, the perfect rum old fashioned. Oh, there's so many rums I could do here. At the moment, I'm playing about with bitters. And I've got a little thing. See, I've got those at the front because I was playing about with those the other day. They're cola bitters because I kind of want to add a touch of them in. But I have got chocolate bitters, a touch of orange bitters, a little blend of aromatic going in there. And where's it gone? I've put it to one side. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oh, smoke and oak. There we go. Oh, no. There's one more. Where's it gone? There it is. So, I am currently playing about with a little blend of bitters at the moment in an old fashioned. I've got black pepper and cardamom, smoke and oak, chocolate, orange, and my aromatic bitters in there. And I kind of want to put that. Now, obviously, when you're doing bitters, you kind of like do a dash, 2 dashes. I'm kind of just trying to play about with getting the blend right. So you kind of like do like 3 or 4 drops of there. But I really love the smoke and oak bitters in an old fashioned. That's really grown on me. But the peppercorn, black peppercorn and cardamom just brings out different notes in a rum. And then chocolate. But Miss Betters have got the new Cafe Madras. Cafe Madeiras, whatever it's called. Bitters. What I need to get hold of a bottle of that, John. But yeah, just... You know, we play about with rum blends. Why not play about with bitter blends? So yeah, just kind of playing with different. But obviously that will depend on the different rums that you're using as well. But don't just think aromatic. Don't just think Angostura bitters in an old fashioned. You can do better. For me, perhaps my go-to at the moment, just 2 together, would be chocolate and smoke and oak as bitters in an old fashioned. I think the Alamakuli Tiki bitters are a bit too. You know, Bitterman's Element are a bit too in your face for an old fashioned. I think the pineapple and star anise work brilliantly in a daiquiri, but not in an old fashioned. There's loads and loads of bitters. It's just plain about. I've got the Creole I was playing with the other day. Bitter Truth Creole bitters. So it's not just about the rum. It's about the bitters in there as well. But as one rum, I would struggle with one rum. I'd probably sort of settle on Appleton 12 or Appleton 8 at the moment for one rum. But I do flipping, you know, for me, the Forza, again, is a I'm going to call it blended until Thursday. The Forza is a blended rum. Really works well in there, really does. It's like coffee and chocolate notes on there. Barbados, Guyana, Jamaica, Guatemala, and Venezuela. I get big coffee and chocolate notes off that. Which for me is like old-fashioned territory or rum-fashioned. Right, I'm going to try and pile through these comments in 5 minutes. Or Steve is not bar fit. Oh, is that referring to my that? It's just old age, mate. That's all it is. Okay, all right, loves. Might get some work done. Great live. Thanks for coming and see you later. Nick from York's in the house. Hello, Nick from York. Made a rusty nail. Oh, nice, Nick from York. A bar with no coke. Look, I won't lie. I won't lie. It was that Decky. Was that Decky? A bar with no coke. Who put that? A bar with no Decky, doubt it. I have got them. Coke and coke. They're just not in the fridge. And I don't do anything room temperature. Mixers have to be in the fridge and they're just sitting here room temperature. Well, studio temperature. So yeah, I need to load them up in the fridge. I've been away for a couple of weeks now. Right, no rum and coke. You're next. You're saying like Captain Morgan, Havana, 3 bottles. Dust. Make a rum cake. Who's making a rum cake? Yabba. I can't even say that. Who said that? Trevor. Yabba dabba. Yabba dabba do rum. Yabba dabba do rum. I can't say that. Yabba dabba do rum. Yabba dabba do rum. What rum are we tasting in the lounge? I don't know. What rum are we tasting in the lounge? We'll wait to see who else joins us in the lounge, because I can imagine a few others joining us in the lounge that aren't prominent in the chat here tonight. Trevor Rose, question, did you get a bottle of Cafe Maderas? I haven't got a bottle. I've tried it though. All the gang have tried it. Claire, and I'm sure Kevin and Rachel tried it as well. We've tried it. I haven't got the bottle yet, but it is stunning, stunning bitters, Trevor. The Cafe Maderas. Let's make a note like that. Potato the First. Hello, Potato the First. I'm pretty new to rum and cocktails. Would you recommend Puss's Blue Label over El Dorado 8-year-old? Oh, that's a tough question. Oh, that's a very, very tough question. Right, so both Guyanan El Dorado, essentially rums, DDL, both DDL rums. Oh, which one would I recommend? Do you know what? I've sworn for El Dorado 8 as my kind of Demerara rum for years, until I went on this rum journey. I'm going to trump you, actually. And I know it's slightly stronger, but if you want that kind of rich Demerara funky vibe coming through in your cocktails, I'm going to go Puss's Gunpowder Proof. And I know you've asked the difference between those two. I know that's stronger and a bit more expensive. It will go a lot further. You could dial it down. It's 54.5% ABV. So you could dial it down if you did 30 mil. So I don't know where you are, but if you're talking 30 mil, 1 ounce for shots, you could probably get, if you wanted 30 mil of Puss's Blue, for instance, you could kind of do 22.5 mil, maybe even 15 mil to be fair. So it would go further, but I do get the extra Demerara vibes off the Gunpowder Proof. Splitting those two, that's hard. Very, very hard. I don't think there's a right or wrong with splitting those two. I really, really don't. If I had to sway you, I would say just spend a little bit more on the Gunpowder Proof, but use a little bit less in your cocktails, because it is, compared to 40% ABV, is 54.5. So you can dial it back down. So it will go further in cocktails. You know, when something says 15 mil in a cocktail recipe of that, and you're going to think, oh, I use that. Don't think 15 mil. You can dial it back down to 10 mil, 12.5 mil. All right, so it does go further in that sense. But I just like the richer kind of Demerara vibes off that. I hope that's answered that very quickly. Any more final questions before we... Puss's is back in stock in Alberta. Right question. Did I need to keep Mummy B's Canada Dry out of the fridge? Make more space. Was drinking Dawley's 12 rum fashions. Oh yes, see, Dawley's 12 and chocolate bitters is a great rum fashion. Really, really. Perhaps we'll have a rum fashion night in the Discord coming up in a second. Right, bold flavours. ED8 is a good mixer, but it's terrible in a dank. Puss's works for both. Steve from Puss's showed me how to open a new bottle of 151 with a tank. Right, so on that note, awesome live show. Thank you very much. What we're going to do now is we're going to jump straight into the live stream on Discord. So hang on, let me just get the Discord front and center before I close the live stream, so everyone knows where to go. For those members, you should see a live after show party. You can join voice if you want, but join video in there. We'll all have a chat and a bit of banter. I've got to turn my speaker on. Anyone else who's just joined the Discord that I can see, Mark has just joined. It's Mark from Toronto. I'll cross-reference this to the membership to see who's joined. But join us in the Discord. I will be doing a bit of admin. I've got my laptop here. I'll get my speaker on in a minute. and we'll go from there. So thank you very much, boys and girls. Trevor can lead it for the first couple of minutes in the Discord. I'll be with you in a second. I just need to do a little bit of admin first. So thank you very much. We will see you next week. Me will be probably here and Trevor will be probably here, but we might swap it about. But that's next week's live show. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you really, really soon.